Hey everybody, welcome back. Unboxing time. We got a special edition one here, another Nintendo Switch related unboxing, and one I'm quite excited for. We're here to open up the special edition Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Nintendo Switch game, and a whole bunch of extra stuff, and my first ever Nintendo Switch Pro controller, and it is the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 paint scheme, which I'm excited for, because even though I'm collecting everything Switch, I haven't gotten the regular Pro controller, because it's boring. To me, that's what I like about Nintendo, is the color of everything and how colorful things can be. So I was excited to finally get my hands on this since I missed the Splatoon one. I could probably still get that. They never released it in America, but I could probably still get it. I'm just gonna have to pay a lot of extra money for it. That being said, I don't really know anything about this game. I didn't play the first one, but this just looks like an insanely beautiful game and a world that I want to explore. And, I love my collector's editions, especially with the Switch stuff, so thought I had to get this and thought we'd take a look at it together. So let's get into the game before we get into this, and maybe I can readjust this camera because I had to move it really far up. Alright, so let's take a look at the nice box art. This thing is very heavy because it is just loaded with a whole bunch of cool things, and I'm kind of excited. I'm actually very excited to play it. I'll take my time here just so you guys have a chance to kind of read things. It's almost like a Star Wars crawl, and I'm hoping the microphone isn't at my mouth level because I know that doesn't sound very good. But we'll see what happens. And of course, you get all kinds of great screen grabs and information and such on the back. And the special things it's going to come with. Of course, we get a metal game case, soundtrack CD, art book. Pretty happy about all of that. And I'll try to show you guys. Here you go. Here, that's how we can do it. You can see the tops, the sides, all that fun stuff. It's like every one of them is turned around to the angle that does not help. Surprise is a one-player game. I had the sense that it felt like this should be a two-player game, but I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I was just curious. All right, we're taped at the top. We're taped at the bottom. Let me grab my little handy-dandy, trusty, dull pocket knife. You should never go that way, by the way, kids. I'm a professional, so, Actually, that's not even a joke. I am a professional unboxer. I was saying it to be humorous, but it's true. I do get paid to unbox things, so nice. Try to open this with as much care as possible, because again, collectible value. That's what it's gonna look like initially when you open it up. So we have a tray to pull out. Oh, I think things are kind of all over the place. Let's go this way. Oh, this is nice. I like the packaging here. Okay, nothing else in the box. So we have the soundtrack CD, which we'll take a closer look at here in just a moment. That's cool. We have our metal game case. This is actually pretty cool. I'm not a steelbook fan, but this is essentially a steelbook. We'll look at that better here in a second. And we have the art book. All right, so let me readjust this camera. Okay, that way I'm not, I can see what I'm shooting. It's not so high up, and you can see me. Hi. If you aren't tired of seeing me in all my other videos. All right, so let's check out this art book first, then we'll check out the CD and the game, and then we'll get over to the Pro controller, because that is what I'm most excited to see at the moment. Actually, this art book I'm pretty excited for too. I really like the idea of this. I love getting art books and soundtrack CDs for these things, and some of these designs, you can even tell from the cover, are just spectacular. Now, I'm not going to show you every single page in here, because I think that would be unfair, and in a way that's almost kind of breaking copyright, but I will kind of thumb through a few things. You got some character sketches, that's pretty cool. That's actually a really nice way to see some great costuming detail. Oh, that looks sweet, dude. Hopefully we don't hit any book spoilers in here. I don't think we will. Or game spoilers, I should say. So yeah, we got all kinds of character designs in here. This is a huge book, too. Lots of really fun things to look at. Oh, those things look sweet. Again, I don't know what any of this stuff is, but it looks awesome, and I'm anxious to play this and see. But I have way too many Switch games I'm behind on right now, so I got a few other things I want to play some before I get to this, but we'll see what we think. Maybe eventually I'll talk about all my favorite Switch games and stuff. But this is a great hardcover book. There's so much good stuff in here. Got some location sketches going on now. I like this. I don't know what it is, but I just really appreciate art books. And now we can get into like the arts of Star Wars and things like that. I just love. Then we're getting some weapons and other things, so nice. Actually seeing some of the Xenoblades. I assume they're called Xenoblades. Oh, wow. Vintage, like, game cabinets. That's sweet, man. Okay. Cool. And then there's the back of the book. Again, like I said, I mean, you can see that is a thick book. I don't want to take the time necessarily to show you guys everything. Plus, I mean, if I show you everything, then you don't have a reason to go buy it necessarily. Maybe some other channel will, I don't know. I just don't feel right about that. It's kind of like with some of my TV show reactions. It would be kind of illegal. I would not be able to show you the entire episode, so I have to cut around. It's kind of what we're doing here. I know a lot of you guys, the Nintendo videos get a lot of a younger crowd, or a boost in a younger crowd, so I feel like I have to explain that a little bit more, because just they're not as experienced or familiar with the, the law and copyright and all that. All right, so here's the CD. It's got the nice digi-tray. Cool. Definitely got some good music tracks in there. Hopefully it's very, very cool. Sorry, I was actually looking at it myself instead of showing it off to you guys. The art for this is not as cool as I feel like it could be compared to the other things, but it's kind of a nice contrast, so I'm good with that. All right, let's take a better look here at the actual game art. It's kind of the same stuff we saw on the front of the actual collector box. You know, I like this, but I don't know. I kind of feel like I want the normal box too, but I'm not really going to buy two physical versions of the game. I don't mind having a digital and a physical version of some games. Like Mario Odyssey, I love that enough. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, I love that enough. Mario Kart, I love that enough. And being a collector, I'm good with having those digital and physical. Because, you know, they're games I don't necessarily ever want to be without. So if I forget my cards, I have them digitally. But then it's just nice to have the collector versions of the physicals. And then with my multiple Switches, I can play them with friends. But yeah, man, that's pretty sweet. You got your normal, you know, game cartridge and all that stuff. Let's get in there so you can see the art on that. That's more like what the normal box would have looked like, of course. Very, very cool. All right, so there you go. There's the collector's edition of the game. Now let's get into this, which I'm sure is what more of you are here for than the game itself. And I am too. I'm excited to check this out. I've been messing around with the Power A kind of wired Pro controllers, and they're pretty good. They feel pretty good. It's good for a change, you know, when you don't want to play Joy-Cons or Joy-Cons on the T-Bone, which I like. I like the T-Bone, so I'm not terribly worried about it. But, you know, certain games, it's just going to be different for each one, I think. Some things are going to want a Pro controller. Some things are going to want... Oh, I guess I should... Let me show you this stuff. Are going to want Joy-Cons, that kind of thing. Just kind of like I've been doing all my comparison videos for the 2DS, the 2DS XL, the 3DS XL, and the Switch. I've been learning that different games, I like different versions for different reasons. So hopefully we'll either get that video out this week or it'll be next week. We'll see what happens. All right, so now we can get back into here. Pull that out. Pull it out. Oh, buddy. All right, nothing else in the box. Whoa, buddy. So you get your USB charging cable. Obviously, you can play it wired if you want, but this is mostly just for charging, which is nice. I'm probably going to buy a charge dock. I have a Joy-Con charge dock that's pretty nice. All right, reveal time. Oh, you can see the color in there. Oh, I'm excited. Let's see what the colors actually look like. Ah, that is cool. Yeah, everybody, you know, I mean, again, the box makes them look kind of pink, but as you can see, this is actually, I've seen another unboxing of this. They're actually a little bit more crimson. I wouldn't really call them crimson, but they are a bit darker red. You know, it's not quite a Mario red, but it's definitely not that pink they're showing on the front that looks closer to the Splatoon colors. The nice little strike green, splash of green across there is pretty cool. Then you got all kinds of little other Xenoblade graphics. I don't want to say etched in, because they're not really etched in, but kind of printed in very subtly. It's almost like there's a translucent layer and they're underneath it, so that's kind of cool. Of course, you got your Switch logo. You got all your buttons down here. Got your sync button, your plug for your USB charging, your Z's and your L's. Oh yeah, I like that even the D-pad is green. That's really nice. All the buttons are green. Oh, those feel good. Those feel really good. Okay, now I'm oh, this feels really good in the hand. Oh, wow. I know, not the first time I've said that. But anyways, that is awesome, and I'm excited about it. I think that's just a charging thing. I don't remember. Well, I'm not really sure, because this is my first Pro controller, I have to remind myself. Don't think there's anything important there that you guys are missing out on. Got some screw spots in there. Cool, man. I love it. And like I said, it feels really, really nice. So I'm anxious to go play something. If I had more time today, I'd go load something up and play it tonight, but maybe tomorrow. All right, well, eventually, maybe I can give you guys a review of the difference, you know, the difference in feel and everything between Joy-Cons, the wired controllers, the wireless controllers, because again, the wired ones are made by a different company. They're not actually, they're licensed by Nintendo, but they're not made by Nintendo, whereas this is made by Nintendo. So it'll be interesting to see. I can already tell there's definitely a feeling difference in everything, so. Very cool. Well, I'm excited to have that. I hope they bring out more. That's one of the things I always loved about Nintendo is all the various colored controllers. This is what I loved about the 64. That was so much fun for me. I still have a bunch of different color controllers for that. But what about you guys? What do you think? You playing this game? Do you dig this game? You know, what kind of color combinations would you like to see on other Pro controllers? What's your favorite controller to play with? What's your favorite Switch game going on right now? I'm still really digging Mario Rabbids. I haven't quite finished it. Of course, Odyssey's fantastic. What was the other thing? Doom. I'm digging the hell out of Doom on the Switch. I'm about to start up some Marvel Lego. That's going to be fun. Just a lot of good. There's too much good stuff right now. They really just overwhelmed the market in November, but we'll get to it all eventually, and then we can talk about it and have fun. But let me know what you think about this. Let me know what you think about this collector's edition, and what future games you hoping get collector's editions. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. So comment away, let me know what you have to say, and I'll enjoy reading it. Other than that, you can click that thumbs up button and give me the good old thumb of encouragement, as we do love to be encouraged. I guess I'm going to get out of here and go play some games, and I will see you all later.